What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Marcel, aka Gamezilla. I am going to take y'all through just some quick tips and tricks that I use when I'm meal prepping. One of the hardest things to do, especially for athletes, to stay consistent is meal prep. There's two things I do. I eat a lot of food, right? So you have to understand, especially if you don't have any sponsorships or, you're financially in a bind or whatever that may look like. You have to try to find options that work for you, but still be able to render the result that you want to be successful in your journey to either the pros, championships, whatever, right? So a couple of things I use. Number one, Icon Meals. I'll post a link in my bio. Icon Meals is where I get all my third meal. So I eat about 6 or 7 meals a day. 3 of those meals come from Icon, and the rest of them I cook. Okay, so what that does is it split up my macros. So on one side, I know exactly what I'm cooking, and then it's the pretty typical boring. Turkey and rice, or chicken and rice, or red meat and potato, so on and so forth. The meals I get from Icon are the more pleasant meals. So maybe I'll get a brisket pizza, or maybe I get some barbecue sliders, all of the which are still in line with my macros and they're still healthy. And it gives me a healthy meal that allow me to still stick to my diet plan and not go crazy, right? Because eating chicken and rice or turkey and rice for, every day, all day for 8 weeks, it'll drive you crazy. So I just wanted to get on here and show you some of the things that I use that make my prep and make things that I'm doing a little bit easier for competing. So one of the things with red meat, I don't like to eat steak much. I do eat red meat, but I don't like it in like a steak form. I'm a hamburger guy or a ground beef guy, but sometimes the ground beef is just not lean enough, especially when you're trying to get some really good cuts like flank or some really, really lean meat. So what I did is I went out and I purchased a meat grinder, and I'll show you what that looks like. This guy here, it's just a portable meat grinder. It costs you about $70. Right, but well worth it, because if you don't have time to cook your chicken, if you don't have time to sit there and really cook, because once you grind your meat up, you throw it in the fryer and it's gonna cook really fast. So this stuff I'm gonna show you here in just a second. If I can figure out how to flip my camera around while I'm on it. Probably not. I'm not that savvy. Wait, hang on. Nah, it's not gonna work. But I'll show you guys what this looked like, and it's gonna get a little loud, so I do apologize. So here is my meat grinder. This is some of the things I got working. So I have beef here. I got my potatoes cooking. This is what the finished product look like. So after you're done grinding your meat, that's what it looks like. And then you got to have your pressure cooker. I cook my potatoes and stuff in my pressure cooker. Leave the top open so it doesn't pressurize, and it just brings it to a really rapid boil. And of course, you gotta have your George Foreman grill over there. Makes the best chicken. If you don't want to grind your chicken up, makes the best chicken in the world. So we're gonna throw a couple of pieces of meat in here, like that. This thing is gonna get really loud. And it's just that simple. So grind my meat up, right? Fried up just like hamburger meat, like taco meat. Oh, and I gotta show y'all, but bam, right? Very first IFBB Pro medal. That guy stays with me. I did my pro show. Got fourth place in Masters. I'm 43 years old. I'm an old guy, right? So 4th place in Masters in my pro debut. Super, super excited about that. I'm going to pack on a little bit more weight, eat, grind it out, and then we're going to get back on stage in about 6 months and see if I can turn that 4 into a 1, right? So that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Pink Himalayan sea salt, got to use that, right? There's a lot of minerals in there that's going to help. And then this is just my all-time favorite, Uncle Chris steak seasoning. Just a little bit, right? Because you don't want to over seasoning. Over season. Yeah, whatever. I'm smart. I really am. You know. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys for today. This is just some basic one-on-one things that you need to make prep easy. Make life easy. Make prep easy. Check out Icon Meals. The link is in the bio. Again, prep about 3 of your meals and then order 3 of your meals. It keeps you sane. Even if you prep 5 of your meals and order 1, it keeps you sane. Just think about it. Chicken and rice, chicken and rice, chicken and rice. Brisket pizza. Oh my goodness. That's all we need, right? Life is grand. So I'm going to get back to doing what I do. And I salute you guys. Have a good one.